Shemai, GTA chums, it's a new weekly update week, which means we have a new vehicle, the Western Powersurge, and you can purchase it if you fancy it on Legendary Motorsport for 1.6 million in the motorcycles as well, and it's an electric motorbike. I've been driving it already, but first I'm going to customize it before we go into the performance and tell you about this little beast. But to me, this could be the best one of the current DLC. Could be. Armour and all that has been updated because I've already taken it for a drive. Bodywork. I can put future fairing on. I'm going to go with that kind of old school look instead. Brakes and engine is done. Fairing. So let's have a look at the fairing. See what that does. We can delete that central section. Now it looks very much like the Reaver. Some of these customizations, except for that. That is brand new. That is ugly as sin, isn't it? I'm sure we could do something with it, but not today. Maybe that electric fairing, that is kind of unique to it, so we'll go with that just because it's unique. Frames, primary frame. Let's go with the secondary frame, although I think the stock looks great, but it'll give us something to do with the colours, I think. Front mudguards, similarly, I think we'll go with secondary mudguards just to give us some colour to play with. Front seat as well. Now this goes Reaver-esque. You notice the this patterned seat is very much like the Reaver, slightly different because of the different shape of the frame and all that. And that is definitely Reaver-like. So we're not going to go for the Reaver look. I think the chopped pattern is what we're going to go for, just because it looks badass. There we go. Oh, actually, what else was there? Did I miss anything else? No, all good. Fuel tank. Similarly, I like the look of the fuel tank, but let's have a look at the stock. It's got a stripe down the middle. I kind of like that stripe down the middle. That could save us some money on the livery as well. But a lot of these tanks got the chunky. This is a future one, isn't it? And that is proper bow chunky. I think we're going to go stock or one of these kind of novelty, kind of the classic tank, something like that. Oh, the classic tank looks nice. I'm going to go with that. Why not? I like to play for my black stripes. Horn lights, liveries. Now this is the black. This is what I'm on about. The black stripes there. We've also got a white stripe. So notice the white stripe comes up on the wheel there, on the front mudguard. We're going to go with that just to tell you what we're going for. I've already looked at these. Western, you got Love Fist. I wanted to go for the Love Fist, but I couldn't think of anything that's going to look super amazing in the JPEG that I put on the image. This is good as well, the Patriot and the Patriot Alternate. If you could put them two together, that would be the dream, wouldn't it, for St. Patrick's Day, or that day, 4th of July. Mirrors. All right, we can go for these kind of funky looking mirrors. I like the stock mirrors, but the funky one's a little bit better. Plate, we're just going to go for a black plate. We've already put the fun time on it. Rear mudguard, so this is where we can go for a secondary. I think we will do that. Primary and a secondary mudguard. Okay, that is it. And we might just be going black and white, but let's have a look at the primaries. Classics. We've got the ice white right now, so let's go to the top. I think this suits a really funky colour. I mean, this pink is nice. I like that, the hot pink. Orange, that is a classic, you know it. I was thinking of green for this, a lime green, terrible, but is it terrible? Actually, it's not, is it? It looks pretty good. What would go with the green, though? I think, let's go with a lime green. I'm going to go a little bit crazy, perhaps. And put a blue, throw a blue in there. What kind of blue? Not red. That is for the colourblind. It's either black or blue, I think. Black would be the classic. Come on, chum. Where is it? There it is, ultra blue. Oh, it colours up the seat as well. Well, that is interesting. That really is interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it's original, isn't it? So we're going to go with it. Why not? Crew emblem goes on the side like so. We could put that on. It kind of suits, but no. Wheels, right? Wheel type. Front wheel, let's look at this. The stock rims are very good. I like that look, and it does suit it, but maybe we want to get some that we can colour up. This does a wheelie glitch just like the Reaver as well, so we don't need to pick any specific rims. We're free to do whatever we want any old time. Speedway, I think we may have passed them, what we wanted. Well, that's like the Comstar that I had on my moped. Let's go back. I think it's going to be the cheaper one, the Speedway. No, the Street Special, that's the one. Okay, we're just going to go with the back one now, which is a Street Special also. And then we're going to colour them in. Black will be the colour, I think. So let's take the Powersurge for a ride. Now, the thing about the Powersurge is it's just like the Reaver. If you pop a wheelie, it has that wheelie glitch, so you could hear it bouncing then. There we go, that is the wheelie glitch. That's how you're going to get the fastest speeds. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to see the speedometer. It's an electric speedometer, that's the good news, when you're doing that glitch. So, and it's just very nice, very fast, and it accelerates very fast because it's an electric bike. But let's do the crouching down business. Hopefully no NPCs step out in front of us as they have been doing. 134, 138, 140. I've had it up to about 155 as far as I could record while doing the wheelie, but that's not going to be the top speed. Bear in mind, it's not going to be 100% accurate, these electronic displays, although this should be the most accurate that we're going to see on any kind of display in the game, really. But they should give us an indication more than anything, rather than an absolute. So I'd estimate top speed wise, you're probably looking below the Reaver, something like 158, 159 maybe. But Reaver I think is 163 if I'm right, because it's an electric bike, and I'd estimate that all the electric vehicles tend to be slower than the petrol variants. But it rides just like the Reaver. You can corner okay. The cornering isn't as good as your sports bikes, like obviously not your Shinobi, but not your Hakuchu drag either. But it does corner good enough for racing, so you could take it to the circuit. But it's really doing the circuits that allow you to pull that wheelie that will really allow you to pull away from the other riders for sure. As you get that, see, I was just getting the wheelie glitch then I had to turn, so you can see what kind of straights that you're going to need to really take advantage of that. But speaking of the Reaver, we should probably compare this Powersurge to the Reaver in a drag race and see which one is actually fastest. So let's crack on with that. LSIA, Reaver top, Powersurge bottom in white. We both popped a wheelie at the same time and we're away, and the Powersurge is just pulling away from it, and we're going up to it, and Powersurge is first, Reaver second. So there we have it, it's 2 seconds faster in a Los Santos International drag race against the Reaver. So it is a very, very fast bike, and I'd assume that it's fast in the acceleration there. It's tricky to see on the snow, but top speed is probably less, so over a longer distance perhaps the Reaver would catch up, but I think that'd be quite difficult with a 2-second lead. But it is possible, but it's a very fast bike. For 1.6 million, I think the price is about right for modern kind of motorbikes in the game. But obviously the Hakuchu drag is a fair bit cheaper, and if you have the HSW version of the Hakuchu drag, then you're going to beat it in the circuit for sure, just like you would beat the Reaver. So I'd think of it as a bit like the Reaver, but faster at accelerating basically. So the other thing is as well, it's an electric bike, so you can hear the noise or lack of noise. All it is that wispy engine whine of the electronic engines, so that might be another detractor and another reason why you won't want to buy it. But this is the first electric bike in the game. Oh, did I say? I'm not sure if I did say. It's based on the Harley Davidson e-bike, which is really good that Harley Davidson have gone for that and taken the bull by the horns, as it were, and produced their own electric bike. Hats off to them guys for getting that off. So I'm really glad it's in the game. It's about time we had our first electric motorbike, and what better bike than a Harley Davidson, definitely. And I think the Reaver is about where it should be, with a kind of clone copy for that bike. So very nice, very happy with it, and honestly I think it's the best bike, the best vehicle in this DLC. If you don't count the Brickade 6x6, which gives more than any other vehicle, then just on vehicle kind of performance wise, this is the best easily, and for 1.6 million it's a decent price. So that's it for the brand new bike. Comments, questions are always welcome, and I'll try my best to answer them. But give me a like, because hopefully this has been a useful video, and it's been a bit more technical, hopefully, than other people who just released the first video of the day. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoy the bike if you have purchased it. And obviously, once the snow has gone, this will perform a lot better. But it does perform okay in the snow anyway. You can drive it nicely in the snow. But one thing I would say is that if it is similar to the Reaver, then going up Mount Chiliad on a steep slope, very steep slope, you might start to struggle like the Reaver did. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day if you're playing Das GTA.